Hi there, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. This happened with your reading. When was it? It was your last reading. I believe it was it November? Or was it December? Okay, one of your readings, nonetheless, where I felt just compelled to reach out of the camera and into I'm hearing your side of the story. Cancer, there could be someone who really wants to get on the same page as you, really wants to have a conversation with you, and I'm seeing it as being in a way of like, if we didn't really address that, I'm hearing I want to work on it with you. I'm hearing I want you to also, I'm hearing just like I want it to be something that we really, I'm hearing children, that we really like, I'm hearing both talk about and walk about here. The Son of Wands coming through, talk about active energy. In addition to the Ace of Pentacles coming, following right behind the Son of Wands, there is a very active conversation. I'm hearing it as a conversation. It could be something that you're thinking of, I'm hearing rekindling as well, be it of romance in some kind of way, or even the romantic or the romanticism of a certain idea, a certain path that you see yourself moving down along. Before we get into it, Cancer, this is your new moon in Sagittarius reading, and it will roughly be spanning the time frame between, even I would say you might have started feeling these energies of the new moon in Sagittarius even a week prior, right? Okay, so to today is the 7th, and that's when the actual, let's say, the lowest point of the moon cycle is, when the new moon sets officially, and that is Eastern Standard Time. So take it as you will, Cancer, but again, and it may be leading up into even, I would say, perhaps the 14th, here. Okay, and your full moon is coming up, Cancer. Oh, okay, at the end of the month, about on the 22nd. All right, and just as I say that, the Hermit coming through, you may be dealing with a Virgo. You may be dealing with a Virgo. I'm hearing specifically down the line, there could be something that you're thinking of. Again, I'm hearing like rekindling, reformatting. I'm hearing reforming a partnership here, this time in a very serious way. I'm seeing someone having maybe dismissed in some kind of way a certain idea. They're like, it's like someone presented something, and the other person was like, oh, no. I'm hearing, did it start with a P? We're not going there. I'm hearing Peter? No. I'm hearing Peter Pan? No. Does Peter know how to pan things out? Possibly through time, but not while he's washing the dishes, whatever that may mean. Like somebody was perhaps really particular about the way that they participated in a certain, but I'm seeing as well, like had a certain type of conversation, or had a certain type of I'm hearing announcement released. It's like, oh no. I'm hearing I don't want to tell the children. I don't want to tell the children quite yet. I don't want to tell the dog either. I'm hearing tell him that he's got to close his eyes and his ears and his mouth when he's in the room with us. I'm hearing sounding everything out. Whoa, okay. There's like something that perhaps someone felt was kind of a little bit quirky as well. The Star upright, the Chariot upright, something that perhaps their I'm hearing their great grandmother. I'm hearing disclosed. I'm hearing specifically with the chair, like I'm almost getting this feeling of like something having to do with like family. I'm hearing timeline. Okay, it could have been. I'm hearing a will here with the Death card in reverse, Father of Swords upright, something that was like an inscription, even that I'm hearing manuscript that would be eventually decided on. I'm hearing with favors, in favors, and possibly a few fables as well. I'm hearing with the Strength card and the Fool. The feeling is that whatever we are involved in is, and be it a conversation, is really in a certain way, I'm hearing momentous in terms of what it leads to, what it references down the line. It's, as you feel it serious, it's perhaps as someone else may be kind of like handling it, even I'm hearing have fun, happy-go-lucky kind of attitude. I'm hearing, but also basis, where it's like, okay, we handle that when we are home. I'm hearing, and not just when we're home, but when we're home and having I'm hearing water with our wine. I'm seeing like, it's so, again, there's like, I'm not sure what's coming through here, Cancer, and we'll be moving on here to the Ace of Wands in reverse in just a minute. But before we do, it's like, I'm getting this feeling of there being somewhat of a standard, I'm hearing, in terms of how something is eventually going to be brought out in a very public way. I'm seeing it as like eventually being very, very, very public, and I'm getting this feeling of like, whoever it is that wants to maybe address something, whatever it is, again, the Strength card coming through, it may have to do with, I'm hearing the lock on the house. I'm hearing locksmith here with the Father of Pentacles. What has a little bit of like a dynamic to it as well, though, that will be, I'm hearing again, like brought out in favors. Like I'm hearing again, fables as well. It's like something that might be historical, like consecrated even. It may have to do with property land. Okay, now let's move on here to the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Swords is alluding to this Ace of Wands that will be culminating. I'm hearing will be also clapped around. There could be, I'm seeing for a number of you, there is a conversation that a number of people are involved in. I'm hearing that in the Six of Cups here. Yeah, so the Eight of Pentacles. For a number of you could be involved in a major conversation. I'm hearing buyout, sellout as well. Here, what's tumbling out? I'm hearing, is it Timothy or is it Tommy? What's the name? I'm hearing, is it Thomas as well? Let's put all of the alternatives, options, and I'm hearing degrees as well on the list. There could be something that is being reviewed, the Hierophant coming through, a right side up looking with the Nine of Pentacles. Back at what the Hermit just missed. I'm hearing foreclosure announcement. Something that, and this is the card of Virgo in the Major Arcana, the Hermit. But it doesn't have to be necessarily a person, although the Daughter of Pentacles is coming through as well, okay? For a number of you, I'm hearing that this is, I'm hearing Camp Counselor, Caddy. I'm hearing Caddy, Caddy. I'm hearing Patty as well, Patty Whack with the Four of Wands, okay? Nonetheless, something that it could have been also a process that was really heavily meditated on. Yes, with the higher priestess coming through, I'm hearing the higher of the highest priestesses. Okay, well, what does that mean? It's like, okay, if there were a group of people, the Three of Cups in reverse, who maybe had a say in something, and there was like, I'm hearing like three chancellors of the same event, and it's like, wait, it's like someone at the event was like, how did we end up with three there? Okay, whoa, who signed their name 3 times or twice, and who erased that other person's name as well on the bulletin board when they were, I'm hearing up at the Hall of Shame. Whatever that means, I don't know what's going on here. It could be a little bit political here. Dear Capricorn, I'm hearing said Capricorn. Did Capricorn just hijack your reading there? Okay. I'm hearing Sagittarius as well. But yet again, there's a focus on the High Priestess Cancer. I'm hearing, let's take a moment to commemorate the dance here that's been danced out by the High Priestess. This could have been a long cycle of meditation on what eventually I'm hearing will be brought out into the light. The High Priestess sometimes speaks of secrets, can speak of what is hidden, but those of you who've been following me for quite some time, you know that I don't necessarily read the cards in that way. And if you want to call it reading cards, take it as you will, whatever it is that kind of jumps out to you. There's something here that you might be, I'm hearing, it has been an experience, a long cycle. I'm Becca to measure in that way, and always take it as you will, right? It's always a matter of personal interpretation and perception, Cancer, but there's something that has been experienced perhaps on a level where you're like, okay, there are a lot of lights in this room. I'm hearing that's weird. I'm hearing that's fishy. Why are there so many light bulbs in this one room that I'm standing in? Why are they hanging off in different parts of the room, the ceiling? One of them is like jutting out of the wall. The other one is on I'm hearing the screen, the desk. It's like, what's with all of this? I'm seeing it as like, I'm hearing jingle bell, kind of, I'm hearing a hallway dynamic as well with the High Priestess. It's so interesting because whatever this room is, it's like I'm seeing these light bulbs as like not having been turned on, and they're very quirky looking. I'm hearing specifically like they're set out in different like parts of the room yet again, and it can be related to another individual, but it could be also your own energy. I'm seeing for a number of you that this is your own energy, and that it's alluding to, let's say, certain, I'm hearing past experiences. I'm hearing past life as well. That you may have been kind of thinking, well, what's the storyline here? I'm hearing where's the good stuff now? I'm hearing specifically like I'm hearing you like looking up at the sky, being like, God, are you there? I'm hearing, do I need to get someone to get me up a little higher to hear you out? Probably. I'm seeing again. There was perhaps whatever way that might be meant for you, dear Cancer, but I'm seeing that there was perhaps again. I'm hearing a lot of meditation. The High Priestess is the most intuitive card on the deck, right? In the Major Arcana, there might have been a long cycle here of almost being like entranced with your own here with the Son of Cups coming through, your own like actions. You're like, okay, I'm hearing this experience, I'm hearing also this title, I'm hearing also this child, the High Priestess, has been really a tricky. I'm hearing testy, perhaps a highly independent thinker. I'm hearing creatively, who has held their head up high. I'm hearing and still been looking up higher over the ledge that they are kind of situated on. And if you look at this card, right, look at how this tiger is just kind of like situated on this ledge, what looks to be like a ledge. Always take it as you will, right, whatever it seems to be for you. But the Eight of Pentacles right beneath you, the High Priestess. Don't think that she got up there without I'm hearing also without help. There has been a lot of support here. I'm hearing family, but also I'm hearing specifically by way of the future. I'm hearing the future of futures, whatever that may mean in particular for you or them. There is the Fool here that I was just thinking of, the Fool looking back at the Six of Cups, both in reverse, the Six of Swords upright. I'm hearing guidance, counselor here. This person may be a guide. This person might have some form of, again, like support. The Strength card could be through. They may lead a group. I'm hearing a large community. I'm hearing out of office. Very interesting with the Father Swords in reverse. Right over here, the card of Aquarius, the Fool. There have been a lot of steps here. Okay, it's like, whoa, the mountain is really, really high. I'm hearing, and yeah, I'm hearing to climb it, it means that we've got to not be afraid of altitude. And I'm hearing sickness specifically. It's like the altitude can mean a number of things. And one of them is that I'm hearing we will need to learn how to perform at different levels. I'm hearing scales of the solution. I'm hearing standardized testing. I'm hearing for a number of you. Again, though, there is a focus on what you feel has been brewing. And yes, in the cauldron has been a whole lot of I'm hearing material here with I'm hearing a Hierophant High Priestess who looks over at the Ten of Cups that has been kind of like responsible for here, the high priest. I'm hearing again the highest of priestesses, the Two of Cups at the base of this High Priestess. There is a really Two of Pentacles at the base of this Two of Cups. There is a really I'm hearing for a number of you what someone may feel to be like it's like this is a risky investment, but in a good way, where it's like, okay, we are standing, I'm hearing, at the top of the mountain range, and that allows us to get a broader, I'm hearing, range of experiences. I'm hearing perspectives as well that lead us to have the kind of clarity that we are seeking. We're not here to collect dust, and we're definitely not here to work with the shelves in kind of gauging what they collect over time. It's like we are not I'm hearing packager of I'm hearing the performance. We, in a certain way, always take it as well, whatever that may mean for you, but we are going to be moving. I'm hearing specifically moving, and whatever has been sort of stagnant, or it just even perceptively, where it's like, again, what is it that I'm experiencing? It's really testing me. It's really, really kind of stimulating me as well, and it perhaps has been on an energetic, spiritual level to stand in a whole new light, and that could be literally, again, it's like I want to turn on this one light in this room, and then I want to think about what exactly actually really turns me on. And it could be there could be a cycle of, well, what is it that really stimulates me, and what I'm hearing wings I may need to grow in order to start getting closer to the kind of curtain that I want to be pulling back and stepping out from the behind. I'm hearing scenes very interesting. I'm hearing stages as well, and I'm seeing that this is related yet again to what you see yourself really taken forward on a really exciting level. I'm hearing a very, very broad, expansive level. Horizons here with the Devil of I'm hearing the Devil of Swords, and the Ace of Swords with the Mother of Swords is situated closely to, I'm hearing closely enough, just so that they've got earshot of what they both kind of need to have clarity on. The Mother of Swords upright and the Devil in reverse yet again. For a number of you may be getting hired, or you may be kind of giving your resume out. I'm hearing in a number of places, really getting a lot of exposure here for a number of you. I'm seeing that it is also perhaps by way of how you are starting to take on a really active role. I'm hearing engaging, where you're perhaps even researching or visiting different kinds of, I'm hearing schools to get an idea of what might suit you. And this can be related to matters of academics. Dear Cancer, I'm hearing counselor strongly here. Now, for a number of you, this, let me tune in for you right here. This is a long cycle. I'm hearing again that you've been waiting. It's like, when's the timing? I'm hearing when's the right time for the clock to start working in the room. And I'm seeing that it's like there's been this clock sitting on a wall, and you're like, okay, well, eventually, I'm saving the clock to work in the room, even though it's in the room and it's on the wall. I'm saving for it to work for a certain time, and it could be related to what I'm hearing again, standardized testing. It's like perhaps again academically, there could be a focus on academics, or what may be carried out in cycles even. Okay, now let us, I'm hearing heavily prepared for the Hierophant, looking over at the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse. For a number of you, I'm hearing this is a promotion. This is also a major conversation I'm hearing, but I'm getting as well a commitment in whatever way that may be meant for you. And of course, right, it can be taken, perceived, interpreted in a number of ways. But there's a dock that we see ourselves really sailing off from, and it has to do with why we first stand on the edge of it to begin with. Like, why are we starting our engines here? I'm hearing school again. What draws us to, I'm hearing this universe. I'm hearing parallel here with the Hanged Man in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. There is a storyline that we see, I'm hearing, fulfilling by way of what we're emptying out of our pockets. Very interesting. I'm seeing someone who's like taking their shoes and like turning them inside out, or like taking their pockets and like pulling them inside out, taking their jacket and shaking it out. It's like, what has been in the pockets of these jeans, and what do we want to kind of jingle in them now? And you got the Emperor coming through with the Ace of Cups. Okay, again, this could be a promotion for them, but I'm seeing it mostly as being I'm hearing the launch of a business for a number of you, but also perhaps a partnership. It could be a contract, okay, as well as I'm hearing conversation so strongly, a commitment, I'm hearing again, and a negotiation. Okay, now, but at the end of the day, I'm hearing Taurus so strongly here for you, and the Hierophant is associated with the archetype of Taurus. At the end of the day, there is only I'm hearing one favorable season, and that is, I'm hearing specifically autumn, whatever that may mean, in particular for a number of you with the sun in reverse. Like, I'm hearing I'm hearing the step just before we reach the stage, in whatever way that may be meant for you. I'm seeing that there is an alluding to time. I'm hearing timelines, cycles, what again maybe is lived through in stages. I'm hearing 7. I'm hearing 7th grade as well. Take it as you will. There could be something that you are, again, like you're panning out, I'm hearing also leasing out property here with the 7 of Wands upright, the Death card in reverse, something that you might be kind of alluding to in stages yet again, okay? And there could be, again, a number of individuals involved. But at the end of the day, I'm hearing, again, I'm hearing Virgo, Taurus so strongly. I'm hearing Aries and Aquarius as well. And you have the Mother of Wands here that sits right over the 9 of Cups, mirroring the Ace of Wands in reverse. Someone's got a really brilliant breakdown of a certain type of math problem that might be one that I'm hearing becomes the most I'm hearing favorable one to solve on the test. Like, I'm seeing that there's I'm hearing a certain type of way that you see, that someone else may see, that you both see, a certain conversation going in the direction of, and it's like I'm hearing like happy solution. I'm hearing happy medium. I'm seeing, again, for a number of you, this is a negotiation, and at the end of the day, I'm hearing specifically, it's like it doesn't have to feel like one that is kind of too challenging. I'm hearing curriculum strongly. Okay, here with the Emperor and the Mother of Wands, like one that seems too far out there as well. It's like there's something that might even be presented in intermediary stages and steps. It's like, okay, well, we're going to intern you, or you if you would like, you can intern and see how you feel here. And before we get you to the I'm hearing hot seat panelist. Okay, dear Cancer, let's get a few more cards out and see what comes through here for you. I'm hearing, let's remember though, Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups, what the directorship is all about, whatever way that may be meant for you, perhaps what you feel, and if you're getting hired here, if in some shape or form, as it may be perceived, perhaps thinking about, well, what is it exactly that I am I'm hearing investing my time and my energy in? What is it that I am also desiring to kind of I'm hearing present to the world, and I'm hearing it as being related to your talents. I'm hearing also your past, though, and the Hangman reverse coming through. What it is that we would like to perhaps I'm hearing share with others, and I'm getting it as being related to your experiences. They may be, again, related to matters of communication. How it is that you might have, I'm hearing again counselor. I'm hearing camp counselor. Like you might be thinking of I'm hearing going to school again, and perhaps communicating. I'm hearing specifically communications. You might be thinking of studying communications, whatever that may mean in particular for you. What does it mean to study communications? But okay, take it as you will. The Judgment card in reverse, the Moon upright. I'm hearing behavioralist. I'm hearing behavior. I'm hearing cognitive psychology. Okay, I'm hearing understudy as well. Take it as you will, dear Cancer. Okay, I'm hearing it's so exciting. The Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Sun, and the Seven of Wands, the Death card. I'm hearing we are the furthest. I'm hearing we are the furthest from the sun here. Whatever that may mean in particular for you. Okay, now let's I'm hearing let's get practical here with the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing I'm hearing jambon. Is that ham? Is that ham in French? Or shrimp? That came through in I feel like that means thigh, leg in I'm hearing jamba, like in some language. Anyways, if anybody knows, please feel free to comment. I'm hearing paella. Okay, if anybody knows, I believe that's like a Spanish dish. Ten of Swords coming through. I'm hearing don't think about it too much. Too much. I'm hearing let's let everyone here have a say. I'm hearing feedback, but not ones that turn into balls that bounce around in the room even when we're done. I'm hearing and bored with with their I'm hearing best friendship. I'm hearing best friending here with the Chariot and the Three of Wands, Three of Cups smacked in between the two. It's like I'm seeing that for you here, Cancer, I'm hearing Leo so strongly here. There is a focus on what you feel is stimulating you, is inspiring you. And if you're gaining insight here, or let's say if you would like to give insight, the feeling may be, well, I don't want to give so much that I give away the I'm hearing the paper source. I'm hearing heavyweight as well, the Nine of Pentacles. Like, I don't want to give too much of my time, too much of my energy, too much of my, I'm hearing playmate, again, like kinship. I'm hearing with the Empress in reverse, the Mother of Swords. Like, I don't want it to seem like I'm also, but I'm seeing that this is perhaps on behalf of another individual, the Sun coming through. It's like, we have to still remember that there is a schedule. I'm hearing seasons. I'm hearing also, I'm hearing marriage announcement with the Sun and the Chariot, and the Father of Wands at the base of the Chariot. Like what we feel has a certain, I'm hearing table cover to it that we would like to set, that we would like to kind of, I'm hearing cautiously pursue, where it's like, okay, we're not just, let's say again, throwing everything on the table and just saying this is the talk and this is the topic of conversation and who's here with me, who's in it with me. It's like I'm seeing you kind of wanting to have more of a dynamic an engaging conversation in whatever way that may be meant for you. It's kind of like, well, do I want it to entirely be a conversation, or do I want it also to be somewhat experimental? You may, again, I'm getting this feeling of like, okay, well, I can gather opinions, but then I can also go out there and kind of get physically involved in what I'm thinking, considering of pursuing. Okay, Cancer, 1 second here. Sorry about that, Cancer. No, we were saying, Let's see. There, for a number of you, is a certain perhaps dynamic that you would that you feel is important. I'm hearing specifically in striking, in moving forward in the direction of. So I'm hearing self revelation. I'm hearing it as that. Perhaps what it is that you see yourself really putting out there. I'm hearing getting out there, really getting public with, and it might have to do with how you present or represent a certain space, even professionally. But I'm seeing that even if it is professional, that there is a certain, again, I'm hearing it as like an experimental side to one that is active, and it's almost like this is the kind of feel I'm hearing classroom dynamics. It's like even if I'm the teacher, let's say, there is still perhaps a discussion or two that takes the classroom topic conversation outside of the boardroom. I'm hearing as well the space of I'm hearing scholastic teaching. I'm hearing testing where it's like, okay, it's not all standardized, right? It's like even if, let's say, we're working with matters that are standardized, doesn't mean, or in certain ways it may be perceived, doesn't mean that it is a standard of how we address this standardization. I'm hearing testing, the Magician in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. For a number of you, I'm seeing that in general reading, always take it as you will, it could be taken, perceived, interpreted over ways, Cancer, but I'm seeing that whatever it is, you realize that there is a certain role that is played, and that enhances, and that for you on a very personal level, how you identify with this position. It's like, it's not because I am a teacher. I'm hearing that specifically. I'm hearing, let's get that really clear. I'm hearing like, see you turning around in the room being like, everybody, okay. I'm hearing, I want you to know that I am not just here telling tater tots how to turn around in their seat. Okay. It's like, no, I'm hearing, I'm hearing tailoring the dress that I'm wearing while I'm hearing talking. And I picked up here the Father of Wands, just as I said that, talking, the Strength card in reverse. I am tempering my gratitude. Very interesting. I'm hearing it though as my gifts, and this is something that I see as a very personal thing. I'm hearing in a very personal way, and I see myself carrying that out I'm hearing a revolutionary manner, and I'm seeing someone who is like, okay, look, I'm hearing, I want to, I'm hearing also be your papa. I'm hearing your father, the Son of Cups, and the Star. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, and if you are, if you know an Aquarius, who is your dad, or whatever that may mean in particular for you, or who was your dad, I'm not sure, Cancer, what may be alluded to, but there is this feeling that absolutely someone is, I'm hearing, perhaps has set an example in a certain way, has really, I'm hearing, played a certain part, a role, someone who has perhaps even, I'm seeing this as perhaps for a number of you, an experience that you moved through that was really clarifying for you. I'm hearing illuminating, where you're like, whoa. I'm hearing, I want to work with children. I'm hearing as well, I want to, I'm hearing to work on moving in this direction. And I'm seeing it as having been something that really broke down a certain problem for you, where you thought, okay, well, I could technically, I'm hearing for a number of you, move in this way, move in that direction. It could be one that makes sense. Okay, but do we just want to make sense at the end of the day? I'm hearing we realize that there is a whole lot more, right? To the end of the talk that we would like to start here. I'm hearing unbuttoning our blouse to the conversation of, and the World and the Three of Cups pops right out then and there for you, Cancer. There's a really important conversation as you feel it yet again, perhaps even a decision that you see yourself making. But for a number of you, I'm seeing, again, I'm hearing Tigress. I'm hearing down the Tigris River, the Star and the Fool. It's like there's something, Six of Cups here, right beneath the Father of Swords. This is a very, I'm hearing, a really, it's a really heartfelt connection. Okay, I will say it like that. It's a very emotional connection. I'm hearing emotional maturity. I'm hearing bond here. Something that has been really, I'm hearing a matter of support here with the Six of Cups and the Chariot. There has been a long cycle. This could be a spirit guide as well. Someone who I'm hearing from childhood past. Someone who you may, I'm hearing, talk to in your dreams. Four of Cups in reverse, the Hangman in reverse. Okay, yes, focus on perhaps even, I'm hearing past life regression, the Death card coming through in reverse. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles smacked in between the two. There is a whole lot of water energy here. Okay, and the Daughter of Cups, and always take it as you will, right? Not necessarily in any particular way, just beckon to mention it in that way. But I'm hearing the Hierophant has a major announcement here. Big decision, big decision. Says preparing for something, and it may be you preparing for making a certain type of pact. I'm hearing priority as well. It can be a contract that you're thinking of setting or a partnership. Let's get a few more cards out here for you, Cancer, and we'll see what comes through. This is a new moon, a Sagittarius moon stage. Very exciting. And I'm hearing, let's get ready to dance now. Let's get ready to dance now. And I'm hearing, let's make sure the Fool has the proper shoes on because it's going to be, I'm hearing, showered with gifts, and that's going to be quite a celebration, whatever that may mean, in particular for a number of you. And it can be you tapping into your inborn talents, gifts. Dear, I'm hearing Aries, Aquarius, and Sagittarius so strongly here. And the Temperance card is looking over at Three of Cups and the Magician. The Temperance card is associated with Sagittarius as well as the Magician. Okay, so take it as you will. If you've got Sagittarius prominently placed in your chart, I'm hearing. Okay, let's move on here. There is a focus on. I'm hearing let freedom ring, baby. With the Ten of Pentacles upright, you're really ready. I'm hearing this is a cycle that you're like, okay, I'm hearing I've unbuckled my shoes and I've buckled in my seatbelt and I'm now ready to become, I'm hearing a brother for a number of you. Also I'm hearing a boardroom colleague. Very interesting. Something that you may be thinking of taking forward on a very, very, very public professional level. It may have to do with also what your goals are that you're setting. I'm hearing specifically for you, Cancer, and the Ace of Wands is jutting out from beneath the Ten of Pentacles, reminding everyone that there is going to be, again, I'm hearing jambon with the Six of Cups. Like, I'm hearing something is being perhaps served, the Hangman in reverse, mirroring the Daughter of Wands in reverse. Take it as you will, Cancer. Always take it as you will, right? Seven of Swords upright. And very important, I'm hearing, again, the Hierophant. It's like I'm seeing there's something so official here. Like, really, really, I'm hearing confirmation. I'm hearing zip car, like something that is really also quite corporate in nature, like something that might be really kind of conservative. I'm hearing as well, where it's like, okay, this is the room for discussion, and then this is the room for dining, and then this is the room where the chandelier shines, and that's all that happens here. I'm hearing specifically. It's like there's something very, very, very deliberate about the way that perhaps even a certain experience or even project is being, I'm hearing played on air. Okay, Cancer. Nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be moving through into your moon cycle here, leading into the full moon in Cancer right around the December 22nd period of the month. This is going to be included in the Moon Manifestation Cycle program reading. So if that's of interest to you, if you'd like to see how these energies will be moving through from the new moon in Sagittarius right around this time up into the full moon in Cancer, right around the 22nd of December or so, towards the tail end of the month, then feel free to check out that reading via the link in the bio description box below. We'll see how these energies move through the month. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your dear support. Cancer, love and light. You enjoy this period, and I'll see you soon. Bye.